So let's talk about the first section of the resume, which typically would be where you state your basic personal particulars as well as your contact details. So there are a few things to take note of. Number one, when you are stating your email address, make sure to use a professional sounding or at least a neutral email address. So do avoid dubious sounding email addresses. Just to give a couple of examples, okay? Try to avoid email addresses along the likes of party boy 24/7, hot sexy girl for you. I mean, those might be suitable if you are using them as your personal email address, but not for a professional purpose. The other thing to take note of is that you should always check the spam folder of the email address that you use for your job applications. So in my own personal experience, I've had encountered situations when the response from an employer actually landed in my spam folder. So it was a good thing that I actually did look in my spam folder so that I could still make it in time for the interviews. So always do check the spam and trash folders. The other thing to take note of is that if you have an updated, complete and professional looking LinkedIn profile, you can actually include the link to your LinkedIn profile in this first section. I think this would actually be to your advantage because it might convey a more professional image that you are on trend and you know how to use the latest professional networking platforms. The other very useful thing about including your LinkedIn profile is that it could actually enable you to include a lot more positive information about yourself. So for example, in my LinkedIn profile, I will actually use the featured section to include interviews that I've done regarding my professional work. I can also include pictures, photographs of me conducting training. So this could help to enhance, right, the impression in the hiring manager's mind. The other very useful thing about including your LinkedIn profile is if you are actually doing jobs that are very portfolio focused. So if let's say you are a graphic designer, you are a web programmer, if you are an artist, if you are a writer or an advertising executive, then you can actually feature your past samples of works in the featured section of the resume. So this could enable the hiring manager to actually check out and have a sense of what you're able to deliver based on your track record when they look at the featured section of the resume. A word of caution, you should only include the links to your LinkedIn profile or your own professional website if they appear professional. So make sure that they are updated, make sure that the information is complete, make sure that it conveys a favorable impression of who you are as a professional, right? Yep, so that's it.